Hello tanks and tankettes, and welcome back to some World of Tanks, and one of my own World of Tanks games for a change. This is from Fosh's recent 30-hour live stream, and there he is in the now Tier 9 AMX 1390. And as for myself, I'm in something relatively new as well, the Mäuschen, the Tier 9 proto-mouse, if you like, the Mouse Junior. And it pretty much plays in basically the same way. It's slow, it's got a lot of armour, although the lower front plate is a rather significant weak spot, and the gun is not quite as good as the Tier 9, as the Tier 10 rather, but it's still not half bad. Now I believe this is my first 918 replay on the channel, and anybody that thinks they might have seen me playing artillery, well, clearly you're just sadly mistaken and you've been having delusions. I mean, the very idea that I would grind all the way to a Tier 10 artillery to begin with, I mean, that's just... what kind of twisted, secretly evil individual would I have to be to have done that? Anyway, so the armour saves me from a bit of team damage there, with Fosh trying to get a shot off at the lightweight on the hill, who's not being particularly cautious. I mean, the enemy team, their lights have taken the hill to begin with, because generally speaking the team with the faster tanks on mines will tend to get the hill first. Not always. If you've got a lot of timid fast tanks, then it can go the other way. But in this case, no, they did take the hill, so it's a bit awkward, but it's not immediately a disaster. Now, initially I was going to go up to the hill myself. There is one artillery, but it's the new artillery, so I could expect to be stunned and lose a bit of health, but it shouldn't be too bad overall. But then I've spotted what's going on over on the eastern side, and well, this is pretty much perfect for this tank, where I can have some firepower backup and also angle, and also have all my enemies to my front essentially, and I'm not really in danger of getting overwhelmed here. So this is a nice array of targets in front of me. The AMX, I mean, we've gotten one hit into him already. If I can get another kill, another hit rather, that'll be a kill. There we go, one in the side armour, and that will do it. And that just leaves these Super Pershings and an IS-6. And the Super Pershings in particular, they are a threat if they switch the premium ammo, but if they're trying to fire the regular AP at me, it's not going to really work. And with the IS-6, even with the premium ammo, he's going to really struggle with my frontal armour. Now the T-34 that's with me unfortunately has died, and yes, there was a sneaky little 1390 getting some hits in, but it's not so bad. I've lost a little bit of health, but this does have a rather healthy hit points pool at 2300, and so that was not super good, but it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. I've got more than enough hit points still. So they've started firing the APCR at me now, which is fair enough. There's no way they're going to pay me with the AP frontally. And with the support I'm getting from artillery here and from Fosh as well, this looks like we've held this flank rather nicely. Now the hill has not gone that well. There's a couple of tanks left alive, but generally speaking it's... oh, hello! It's a 1390. Yeah, it's not gone that well, but we're still relatively even on. Oh, and also hello. Okay, sure, I'll take it. I've completely lost my train of thought now. It's very rude when an enemy team interrupts you like that, but yeah. I didn't notice at the time either. And it was Fosh going, you've got a light tank stuck on your side, that alerted me to the fact that suddenly there was a 1390 who was trying to make friends. And it was a bit of a, like, trying to do that, that was a bit of a risky move as far as he was concerned, because there's no way he was going to clip me. Not with the health that I had, and then with the 54E1 just plunging to his doom. I don't know what he was thinking either, so things got a little bit interesting, but it's not like I was in any serious danger there. Although it probably is a good thing that Fosh pointed out that 1390 was shooting me, because otherwise I'd have been sat there thinking, huh, why am I losing hit points, and not realising. So now onto this T-32, and I'm getting a bit lucky with some of these shots. I was rather expecting them to ping off the upper front plate at this angle, or maybe the you know, go into the gun mantle, but no, somehow those two shots found their mark, so that's fine. And with him being left on rather low health, Foch was easily able to get the kill. So that just leaves the Mod 1 on the hill there, with not a lot of hit points, a Tiger 2 who's been camping the back line, and artillery. So this is the kind of classic good game for this kind of tank. You've got a lot of enemies to your front for the most part, so your armour can be quite effective. The enemies that you're facing don't really have enough penetration to be a serious threat to you, and also you've got an ally who can put in fire from a different angle, so it has all worked out rather nicely. And unless I can get another shot off, well, I mean, even just ending with this will be alright, but as it's going to turn out, I do in fact get another shot at the Tiger, so that's going to put me at 5.7k damage done, and I've even managed to get a final little bit of spotting out of that Tiger too, so that's another 1130 spotting and assistance. And as you can see from the actual the damage bounced, that's not half bad either. So we're almost done. It's just that artillery left. There's no way I'm going to get there in time. And with that final kill from the CDC, we have won. Now, unfortunately, that artillery, as a last little middle finger, killed Foch, because Foch was on low health. But nonetheless, you know, we won that rather convincingly. And between myself and Foch, I think we did the lion's share of the damage on that side. So that was, at the end of all that, only a first class. I was a bit disappointed. 1340 base XP. I was rather sure by the end of that that I would be getting an ace mastery, but no. No. Maybe if I'd had a few more kills, or done just a little bit more damage, or gotten a bit more spotting, but as it was still a very good result. It just wasn't quite enough for the ace mastery in this thing. So I need that kind of a result again, basically, but just a little bit better, maybe. Or perhaps it was just a bad week to try and get the ace mastery in this thing. I don't know, but I will keep persisting. I mean, I don't like this quite as much as the mouse. And the mouse is very strong these days, maybe a bit too strong with that DPM, but it's also still got those drawbacks of the mobility and the vulnerability to premium ammo if people choose to use it. So this has all of that, but in a way it's better matchmaking, because now you can pick on all the tier 7s with almost as much armor as the mouse. So hopefully you've enjoyed this replay of mine, and if you have, you can hit the like button, you can leave any comments below, you can sub to my channel if you haven't already, and as always, stay tuned for more.